FlintTalkRadio.com. You're tuned into the Ryan Eashoo Show, and we wanted to take a call from a caller today because we're always trying to help people out there in need and people that are having problems in Flint. And here on the Ryan Eashoo Show, that's what we do. So if you're out there and you have a problem and you need some help, we're here to assist you with those problems and do whatever we can to, solve them. Last week we had a lady call in, and she needed donations for newspapers for the Humane Society to help with the dogs. And we're taking your calls. Our number is 810-208-1854. Feel free to call us. And actually, we have a couple lines here. We have Agnes from Flint. Hello, Agnes. You're on the air with the Ryan Eashoo Show.
Hello there, young man. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'd be doing better if this piglet son of a bitch wouldn't keep stealing my newspaper and cutting my coupons out of my mailbox. I go to get my Big John's coupons, and
Oh,
they're all cut out of the paper already.
oh my goodness. Okay, and you're calling from Flint, Agnes?
Yeah,
Okay. Now, do you have any idea who's doing this?
I have no idea. I almost want to put up surveillance cameras to see who's doing it so I can catch them in the bushes.
Oh goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. I know that a lot of seniors have been having problems with their mail being delivered and their paper being delivered. Um, uh, so you get the newspaper and there's no the coupons are cut out, or you're just not getting your newspaper.
Sometimes it's a combination of both.
Combination of both. Okay, because I've heard that, but since the Flint Journal has kind of laid off people and reduced their staff, this has happened. And have you talked to the Flint Police Department about this issue?
There's more pressing issues in this city for the police department to handle.
Okay. Well, I think this is a very important thing. As a lady in the city and someone that is a senior as yourself, that's people don't you pay good money for the Flint Journal. We understand that here, and something has to be done about this. And we would love to help you with this. And are you in contact with your paper boy?
I seen the paper boy one day, and he
Okay.
just kept on walking by, but he smiled pretty nice.
Okay. Maybe you should invite him in for some coffee and talk to him and maybe find out if this is happening like at the distribution center with the Flint Journal, or perhaps maybe he's doing it himself. I mean, tough times, people do weird things, Agnes.
Maybe he's trying to get me to invite him in for coffee.
Well, you could. Maybe that's what you should do. Talk to him and let him know that, every time he sticks that paper in your box, that the coupons just aren't there. They're being cut out or you're not getting it. Tell him that. And I know sometimes the policy of the Flint Journal and the U.S. Postal Service is that unless your walkway's clear, they're not going to deliver it because they don't want to slip and fall and, get a hernia or something.
My walkway is mighty fine and clear. I wonder if he's just trying to do this to get me upset so he has a reason to come in and get warm.
Well, just invite him in then, Agnes. That's what I would do. Just invite him in and just have a candid discussion with him, and you can tell him the problem. I mean, here at the Ryan Eashoo Show, we try to listen to the problem and then also come up with a solution. My idea here would be to invite the young boy into your home and talk to him about the issue.
I don't think he's that young. He seems to be in about his early 30s.
Well, I guess that's not too young, is it? Well, how old are you, Agnes?
I'm 63.
63. Okay. And what part of the? I don't tell us your address because we got a lot of people that listen to the show. But what part of Flint are you in?
I still live over here on the north end.
North End. Okay, excellent. That's what I would do. Is I would maybe just have a conversation with him, invite him in, and talk to him, and see what he says because you could probably learn a lot from him, or and figure out what's happening with your coupons. And is it always the same kind of coupons that are being cut out or missing, or?
Sometimes it's just at random. A lot of times it's the Big Jones. But last summer I seen some young men and they pulled out guns and robbed the ice cream truck for popsicles.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Agnes, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know, maybe call the Flint Journal, invite him in, and I know Big John's is good and all, but maybe go to Subway. Subway in February. Well, February is almost over, or February is over here. Sorry about that, Agnes. But they have the $5 footlong. So instead of going to Big John's, maybe go to get a $5 footlong at Subway. But why not invite him in? I think that's what you should do.
But I'm worried that he might be armed with them sharp scissors he cuts my coupons out with.
Well,
I just don't know what to do. I figured I'd call up you guys and complain about the newspaper boy.
well, we do have the solutions here. Here's what you're gonna have to do, Agnes, for me. You're gonna have to be strong, and you live in the north end of Flint, and that means you're a survivor. That means you can survive anything. Okay. And what I want you to do is next time he comes over, try to be ready for him. And when he comes to the door, do you know his name?
I never got his name before.
Okay.
I do believe that I'm going to have to ask him to buy me a Big John's if it keeps on happening.
Well, that's true. Have him buy a Big John's and tell him you're having coupon problems. And invite him in and just have a candid conversation with him. Just say, Mr. Paperboy, I depend on those Big John coupons and other coupons that are missing, and it's important that you get them, and maybe he can make a special effort to make sure you get those coupons because they're obviously important to you, and you called here at the Ryan Eashoo Show to help us solve your problem, and I think that's what you should do. Invite him inside next time. Maybe offer him some hot tea to warm up.
I think what I'm going to do is I might do that, but I got another plan too. I think I'm going to get his picture, a photograph, and I'm going to give it to you guys, and then maybe you can make his picture appear in the newspaper and see if he clips himself out of the paper or not.
That's a great idea. Okay. Well, why don't you do that, Agnes? Report back to us here after you do this, and when you invite him in, just be careful. Obviously you trust him. Make sure he shows you his credentials.
I've seen him throw a newspaper before. He is quite a muscly armed newspaper boy.
Pardon me, he's a what?
He is quite a muscly armed newspaper boy. He can quite throw a newspaper pretty far.
Okay, that's good. Maybe, he can, yeah. That's great. I just invite him in. I'm glad he's muscly and everything, and he should be able to help you figure out the coupon situation, and but be careful. Those newspaper boys have big packages. They got all those newspapers and everything. So
I gotta be careful of those big packages. That can be kind of dangerous.
Yes, that's true. That's true, and we advise everybody at the Ryan Eashoo Show to not take our advice all the time, but also consult with your physician.
Well, thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome, Agnes, and as always, please let us know. We like to hear back from people that have problems, and we'd love to hear back from you to find out what happens with you and your paperboy. And as I always say to my friends and my family, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and if you do, name it after me.
I will do.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Agnes.
All right. You have a good one.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Agnes and Flint, one of our many callers that we get each and every week, actually on a daily basis. People calling us for advice, what to do, how to handle certain situations. And Agnes's problem was quite simple. Somebody is cutting her coupons out of her newspaper, and whether Agnes is, just lonely and wanted to call and talk to me today, I don't know. Is somebody really cutting her coupons out? Could be. But she's going to have a conversation with the paperboy and get it all worked out. And if you have any problems, concerns, or issues wherever you live, give us a call, 810-208-1854. Our phone lines are open. Or you can visit us on Facebook at flinttalkradio.com or the Ryan Eashoo Show on Facebook. And tell us your problems. We'll come up with solutions, and we always love to follow up with people and to hear if the problem has decreased or changed or what has happened. So anyway, our phone lines are open, 810-208-1854. We're listening to your problems, your concerns, or what you have. Give us a problem. We're going to get you a solution, and we're going to make sure that we turn that problem into a non-problem for you. That's what we do here on flinttalkradio.com and the Ryan Eashoo Show.